Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and this is our next Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 524. Welcome everybody. It's good to see you. It's good to be here. I have got so much goodness to share with you. I have a US launch, a first to the US market by about this much. I have it just a day or two earlier than our friends over at HSN, but I'll take my day or two earlier for sure. I have got product from Simple and Basic, which I know we are one of the very few in the United States that carry it. I've got some old, I've got some new. I don't have anything, well, I've got something borrowed, but there's nothing blue. It's going to be a super fun class today with some technique definitely dropped on in, and hopefully I know you may already have some of the product I'm going to show you, and some of it, like I said, is brand new to the market, and hopefully this gives you an idea of, well, yeah, I think I might like to try that, or after watching me, like, oh no, I saw her do that. I'll watch the video because her laugh makes me laugh, whatever. But I ain't trying that. And this is the best way to decide that, to watch me teach a class and you then know ahead of time, yeah, that looks like something I'm really interested in, or nope, I'm saving my money till something better comes along. So, because I know I always like to, whenever I'm spending my money, I always want to make sure I'm getting the most out of my money, and it kills me. I bought a pair of shoes the other day online. I never should have bought shoes online, but I couldn't help it. They were so cute. And I thought I ordered large enough. I ordered a half size larger. Nope. And I can't return them. It is what it is. So I'll put them in my closet and they'll look really pretty. I mean, I'll have them sitting there like with my little line of shoes and they'll look super cute, but I will never get to wear them. So I don't want you to have that. I want you to watch this video, take this class with me, and then come to your own decision. Yeah, that looks like something I'm interested in, or nope, I'm gonna wait until next time. I have 4 winner chicken dinners to share with you because last week was my birthday and we didn't get, was it last week, the week before? No, it was the week before that was my birthday. That was fine. It was last week, that was Friday the 13th. And we had computer problems, we had phone problems. It was a true Friday the 13th. So I wasn't able to announce winners from my birthday YouTube and then I have the winners that from last week. So I have 4 of you. Regardless, I have 4 winners to announce. And I can't wait to share them. I think that they're all going to be thrilled that they won a $25 gift card. And if you want to be a winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, we always pick 2 per YouTube. I have 4 because I didn't get to announce one a week ago. I didn't get to announce the winners a week ago. But 2 per YouTube. Live chat comments don't count. So if you're watching this Saturday morning with me and it's during the premiere and I am live chatting with you and answering your questions, then that doesn't count. You have to look down. You have to look below me. There's a place to leave a comment. You post your comments, and as long as they're kind, we'll approve them, and then you go into the running to be a winner chicken dinner. You never know when I'm going to call your name. So I'm going to go through our winner chicken dinners, and then I think we'll get started for today. Yesterday, well, actually Wednesday night, I left the store around 9:30 at night and I drove down to Lake Forest to go see Sizzix in Lake Forest. So I drove down, got a hotel, and I was there all day on Thursday. And I did a little bit of product development, and I did a little bit of photography, and I did a little bit of taping and filming. And I have to tell you, I am such a novice. I am such a novice. It becomes clear just how mom and pop of a shop I am when I go to somebody else's, like a manufacturer's facility, and I walk in and they show me their studio. Well, I had to film at Ellison at Cizik, so I got to be in the studio. And you walk in and the space is beautiful and it's big and it has professional lighting and professional cameras and an overhead camera and a side camera. And they've got a whole little prop area. It says, "For filming only, do not touch." And it has all of these fabulous little props and all this professional. And I am, my camera is attached to a 2x6 piece of wood. It's mounted in, you know, like viced in. The 2x6 is attached to, it's just this old piece of wood that my husband picked up at Home Depot. It's got staples in it. It must have been a scrap piece from something that they just gave to him. I have 2 ring lights that are literally hung up by bicycle. You know how you would hang your bicycle on the wall? Bicycle brackets are holding my ring lights. My ring lights are facing out. I mean, if you come in, we are so mom and pop set up. But I had the best time yesterday spending it with everybody at Ellison. The entire sales staff was there and they were so kind and we had such a good time. And Alexis, she was the one doing all the photography and the video, and she was like my cheerleader, like, "You go, Stacy." And ta-da, it's Taylor was there, and oh so clever Karina. So I even saw the accounting department, who I like very much. They're important. If I keep the accounting department happy, everybody's happy. So I got to say hello to everybody, and I just want to thank them for hosting me, and it was just a wonderful time. And then we went out for dinner afterwards. I was exhausted. I didn't get home until I think close to 10:30 at night, but what a great day. And then I got to come here to work and do this and tape this video for you. So that just makes me the winner winner chicken dinner. Oh, I forgot winner winner chicken dinner. It's my age. Okay, let's do winner winner chicken dinner, should we? I got off on a tangent. I was like butterfly. All right, so these 2 lucky ladies were winners from YouTube number 522, and that was on October 7th. That was my birthday. I turned 55 years old, and I am proud of every laugh line, gray hair, wrinkle, all of it. Our first winner is Charlene Hertzler. Hello, Charlene. Congratulations. Welcome to the Winner Winner Chicken Dinner Club. You have $25 in your online account. Our next winner is D. Tierra. No? Tara? D. Tara? There we go. D, congratulations. Wahoo, ka-choo for you. You also are a member of the Winner Winner Chicken Dinner Club. Now, I have 2 winners that won last week for YouTube number 523. Again, we had on Friday the 13th, we had phone issues and computer issues and all types of issues. So when I taped the YouTube, I wasn't able to announce the winners, which is why we have 4 this week. Our first winner is CJ. CJ. I got the first name right. Salamatian? I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong, but you're going to forgive me. But $25 forgives a lot. CJ, if that's you, congratulations. You're a winner chicken dinner. And our last winner is Ann Zarling. Thank you, Ann. A name I could get out without any trouble at all. So we have Ann, and we have CJ, and we have D, and we have Charlene. Congratulations to all 4 of you. Your winnings are already in your online account. Spend them any way that makes your heart happy. for me, there's always two sides of the coin here. There's the side that says, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I just won $25. I need adhesive, or I need white paper. And they go spend it on that. Then there's the other side of the coin. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh, I just won $25. I've always wanted to try. And they go buy that because it's like free money. So you have the ones who get the $25 and they want to stock up on the essentials of what they need and use all the time. And then you have the other side of who won $25 who finally want to try something they've never done. And since they're really not paying for it, it's free money, that's their opportunity to say, go do it. So regardless which side you are on, have fun with your $25. And of course, we'll do the winner chicken dinner dance. You gotta stand up. Are you ready? Okay. You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo. For you. Congratulations to all of you. I hope you enjoy your winnings. And again, if you want to be a winner chicken dinner, look down, post a comment, and as soon as my son SMS guy James approves it, and it'll be next week sometime, and it just has to be a kind comment, he'll approve it, and then you go into the running, and you just never know when I'm going to call your name. So today, simple and basic and Crafter's Companion. Simple and basic, super hard to find here in the United States. Crafter's Companion, brand new product. We have it before HSN, and I can't wait to share it with you. And then I've got some things in here that are just staples that we use all the time that you probably already have in your crafty stash or have something close to it. All right, are we ready to get started for today? I thought so. I'm going to tilt on down. I'm going to show you some quick samples. And then at the end of this video, I will show you some beautiful finished samples. And if you're watching this during the premiere, please don't forget to say hello during the live chat. And if you want to be able to fast forward, you will have to wait until the premiere is over. And then you can go bzzz. That's my fast forward noise. Bzzz. All the way to the part where you want to be, and off you go. You can watch it from there. All right, you guys, it's good to see you, and a big thank you to Sizzix for hosting me and just treating me so lovely and so kind, and you guys are all just absolutely wonderful. All right, down we go. I couldn't find coffee in the morning. I brought my own coffee. So I brought my own lunchbox to Sizzix. I brought my own Keurig stuff. I brought my own grapes, my own drink. I brought a lunchbox with me, and they're looking at me like, oh my gosh, when you say you come with everything, you really mean it. I do. I like to be prepared. So let's talk about some of the product I have for you today. Look at this. Is this not absolutely darling? Right? Super cute. Small, mini. Here. Right? Absolutely darling. Ooh, look at that. Small, mini. Then I have here. Right? Super cute. But wait, oh, look at that. But wait. Look at how darling it is inside. And Catherine's written a little note. Hello, friend. I hope this note finds you happy and well. Let's get together soon. All right, Catherine, I'll take you up on that. And then you close it and tie it back together. And of course, you could use just about anything as ties. You could do brads on either end and wrap twine around them. I mean, we just used a little bit of our ribbon. And bam. And then I have a full-size card. Look, isn't that pretty? the thinking of you, the edge, all done in foil. Are you ready to see how we do this? Me too. All right, let's get started for today. I think I'm going to start with the things that we are limited on. Some things were limited, some things were good, no problem. And it's these items here that are mostly limited. Now this is a simple and basic die. And this is the die that made that cute little folio. It has a base die right here, but then it has a few little insert dies that you can use to mat on the outside if you want to decorate, or to use as the card that you insert inside. So I've got that one for you. I've got this darling little scallop. I've got some double pierced edges. Look at how cute is this. Love that. And then a piercing plate. Now, if these do look smaller to you, that's because they are. These are A7. A7, which is I don't know if it's quite an ATC size or not, but over across the pond, it's used a lot. And we don't use A7 here at all. I don't think I even knew what it was. But boy, are they stinking cute. Yes, I have the envelopes too. Boy, are they stinking cute, right? I just absolutely love them. And they came in from Simple and Basic. I just know that they're not expensive. They really aren't. I think we have all 4 of them on I Want It All. But these, because they're coming in internationally, these are more limited. I did the I Want It All bundle for the 4 A7s. And then I did the folio on its own because this is not an inexpensive die. I want to say that this die is like $32 on sale. So I wanted you to be able to decide, yes, I really want it, or no, I don't. But these everybody should have. Oh my gosh, especially with the holidays coming up, the cute things you can make with these. So I think I'm going to start here, and maybe even with the folio. And gosh, I don't think I have any ribbon in here. I think I have no ribbon. Maybe I'm going to steal from somebody their ribbon. Oh, look at how fabulous. Catherine, you are a... Okay, so I'm going to steal Catherine's ribbon when we come to it. And I appreciate that. Now, this is a larger die, and I'm going to be using my Sizzix Big Shot machine. This is not going to fit on your standard platform. So, size of a standard platform, this is going to be much bigger. So we're not going to be able to use that standard platform through our Big Shot machine. And if you have a Plus machine, you're going to be just fine. If you have a Pro machine, you're going to be just fine. If you have a Switch machine, you are going to be just fine. Your platforms are big enough for this die. But if you have a Big Shot machine, I'm going to need you to pull out your trusty dusty extended platform. You're like, I don't know if I've ever even seen one of these. I know, right? The extended platform is much longer than your typical platform. And where this die would not fit on my standard platform, it will absolutely fit on my extended platform. Now, we have these drop shipped directly from Sizzix. And typically, and we will for this YouTube, we include with that order, with your purchase, is the 2 longer extended cutting plates. Because again, my standard cutting plates are not going to be long enough. I need to use the extended cutting plates. So if you do not have this set, the extended set, and you're not going to buy this die, you don't need this. What you have is going to be fine for absolutely everything else that we do. However, if you love this die and you don't have a Switch or a Pro or a Plus, Now you may have a different machine that has the longer plates. Well, you will need this. And of course it's going to be on sale. Just know to ship this, it comes from Sizzix, and there is an additional shipping fee. So even if you were to get our free shipping for $50 or more, this still has an additional shipping fee on top of that. So if you add this to your order, no matter what it is, if you order, I don't know, $25 and you had to pay the $8.95 shipping, you would still have to pay additional shipping for this item. Or if you had free shipping, you would still have to pay for this item to ship. It is big, it is bulky, it is oversized, and the only way for me to get it to you is to have them ship it. Now I wonder if I picked paper that's big enough. Look at that, I didn't pick paper that's big enough. I think I'm gonna need some, I wonder if I bet it will, ha 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 ha. So 8.5 by 11 paper isn't quite going to fit. But I just bet A4 will. And Sizzix paper, all of Sizzix paper. All of Sizzix paper is A4 in size. That means it's a little bit taller and a little bit narrow versus an 8.5 by 11. So how much do I want to make a bet that this will fit? Yep, look at that. Happy day for me. So you do not need to use 12 by 12 paper. If you have opulent paper, any Sizzix cardstock, actually almost any cardstock that is from a European manufacturer, chances are it's going to be A4. And for that, all I have to do is trim it down. See, fits perfect. I'm gonna just trim it down a little bit. And it will go through my Sizzix Big Shot. It is not too wide, it's just a little long. Now my extended platform has the hinges. So it has hinge 2, then you go to 1, and then you go to your base hinge. 99% of the time when I am using this platform, I'm using it completely closed because I am cutting a wafer style die. Typically, if I have anything else that this size, it's a Biggs die, maybe a steel rule die from Eileen Hull that's long like this, and for that you don't need this platform at all. So most of the time I'm working with my platform completely closed. Put down my first cut plate, put down my paper, put down my die. You can see that it fits, easy peasy mac and cheesy. I can hear Keeper of the Secret Sauce Kevin telling me to square everything up. And then my second cut plate. And this is the sandwich for your extended platform. It is no different than cutting dies through your basic regular size platform. Bring my Sizzix Big Shot machine on over and send it on through. Now this is oh look at, I got a little heart. This is an open, well it's gonna go through. This is an open frame die, so it's not intricate at all. So you shouldn't have to go back and forth and back and forth. You can, if you wanna bring it back just for the fun of it, you can, but you shouldn't have to go back and forth, and you definitely will not need a precision base plate to make this cut. Once I've got it done, and it is a one cut die. Little extra right there, and we snip. It is a one cut die. And you can see it's got the score lines built in. It's got the little flaps. Let me put this up here for now. And then all I have to do is score it closed. Come on. There we go. Score it closed. So I've got one score there. I've got one score there. And on this side, I just need the one score. And there we go. Do the top and the bottom. There we go. And come score for me. I'm just trying to get it on the fold, get that bend going. And once that bend starts, then it scores all on its own. I'm just trying to get that little bend going. And then I'm good. There we go. Yay! So this is what I've got so far. Now it will fold in. Fold in, and then you close it and you tie. Get those score lines nice and good. Zoop. Zoop. And then we have got the cutest little folio. Now you can leave those open if you wanted, or you could take and make little pockets out of them to where they don't open. I could just take a little piece of Stacy tape and put a little piece of Stacy tape right along the bottom edge. Fold in onto itself. And now I've made a little pocket. I could do the same here and make a little pocket here. So when you open it, you have a 2-pocket little folio. And it's just a little bit of tape across the bottom. That's it. That's the only place you're taping down. Talk about an easy peasy folio. And down. Close it up. And then I'm going to borrow Catherine's ribbon to close these. Now they do give you extra pieces. So depending on what you want to do with them, I could cut my extra pieces to make mats. And for that, I do not, while we got it out, let's just cut one more. While I've got this out, before I put away my extended platform, I'm just going to cut one more. I think I'm loving that color. And then maybe we'll do Ooh, I think I like that color too. Ooh, those are pretty combinations, but what do I want to go with the gray? Let's see. What else I got down here to go with the gray? Well, that's kind of pretty. I've got gold or some foiled paper. Do we like that? That's kind of pretty. What else I got down here? You just never know what I'm going to find in my little crafty stash down here. Oh, I like that too. Let's go with the blue for now. I like the blue, but I was gonna cut another one. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the mats out of the blue, and I think I'm gonna do this one just because I'm here and it's here, and I'll cut two just to have two. So again, I'm just gonna measure it out, cut off my extra off the side. I'm not gonna throw away my extra because that's a pretty good strip to do something with. I am using an extended multi-purpose platform from Sizzix with extended cut plates. Does not come with your machine. You would have had to have purchased them separately. I will tell you, if you are doing a lot of die cutting, it does give you more space. So even if you're not doing something long, but you're doing a whole word or lots of words or lots of things, it does give you more workable space than your regular multi-purpose platform. So when you are doing something in production and you've got to do quite a few of them and you want to just pound right through them, then this might be the platform for you because you can do more in one roll than you would be able to do with a standard platform. I think as crafters, we kind of forget that that's possible, that we can take the longer platforms and just add more to it to make our roll more beneficial. I felt like I was just a little bit off. Well, I think a lot of people sometimes think I'm just a little bit off. But we're gonna go for it. It's only paper. And I am using A4. Could you use 12 by 12? Absolutely. You could use a half a sheet of 12 by 12 and that's gonna work perfectly for you. I have tons of Sizzix cardstock and that's what I went with. Okay, so now I've got two to play with and I'm gonna put my base away and I'm gonna set my other one over here for now, and I'm going to bring back my original multi-purpose platform. So I don't need this one, or my original base platform. I don't need this one anymore unless I choose to put more things on it. So I'm just going to bring back my smaller one. My base platform, my solo shim, it's what comes with your machine. It comes with two clear plates. At one point this was clear. It is no longer clear. This one's not quite as cloudy, but somewhere in here. And then this one's not quite as cloudy. If I keep going back, maybe I'll find a clear one. At some point in my life, I had clear, my plates were clear. But right now, this is what they're going to end up looking like. And I am just perfectly fine with that. You use your plates until they crack in half. Okay, so I've got this one done. So I think I'm gonna use this really pretty blue to go with that, right? Very serene. I like that. I'm gonna cut some, just cut me a hunk of this off. And I'm gonna put on my mats. So I've got 1, I've got 2, and you're like, why did they give you 2? Why can't you just take this one and when you cut it, flip it around? Well, because it's got a dotty detail inside. It's got a little piercing dotty element to it. So you can't use this for both sides by just flipping it, because this side would have that dotty element, but this side would not. So they had to give you 2 dies so you get both sides with the little detail. And here, oh, look at that. Could you ask for better? I don't think so. And let's send them on through. Again, these are open frame dies, easy to use. They are, creaks and cracks are okay. They're not intricate, so no precision base plate is needed. Creaks and cracks are going to happen. It's just your machine saying, I'm die cutting. And if you really want to bring them back, you can, but you don't have to. These are already cut. I know it sounds bad, but it's okay. So let's see what we got. See, right out, no problem. Although that would make, I don't know, that would make a pretty, I don't know, I might keep that. Okay, I might not lose that. Let's see what I've got. Put my dies back on my gotcha tool. You're like, what's a gotcha tool? This is a gotcha tool. It's by me, and it sits on your making space, or it lays on your making space, but what it does is that. And it's a huge work surface. So if you have misplaced a die, maybe in the trash, you can take this and go around and it will find your die for you. Otherwise, it just sits there and keeps your dies handy while you're getting ready to use them, or so you don't misplace them. All right, so I have got this one that will layer in there. Let's get some Stacy tape out. And mat that on there. And now I can do the 2 on the inside. 1 here, 1 there. This is a very easy and forgiving die. Unfortunately, it comes from overseas, so we have a limited quantity of them, because I have to kind of guess at what we're gonna sell, and I have to see what they have to offer, how many they have to sell, and we bring in what we can, or what they have. And I know this die is an older die for Simple and Basic. They've had it for a while, so they did not have a lot of them available to purchase. But then they came out with all of these that work with the die. I'm like, ah. And in December, but wait, there's more. Only in December I have something from another manufacturer that works with this stuff. Oh, it's so good. But that's December. Okay. So I'm just using my double-sided Stacy tape to put them down. I've got my mat. Oh, that's off matted. Wow, that was bad. That was not good. Let's see if I can get this up. I don't know. That's better. I had done a really bad job matting. That's a little bit better. And then they open it up, and when they open it up, it's matted as well. Now I could take the die again and cut it to make the little inserts. I could, absolutely. It's up to me. If I want to make the little inserts that are going to fit right in there. Maybe we use, so I've got kind of serene colors going on there, right? So I'm going to take 2 pieces of paper and cut this die twice, all at the same time. Because this is an open frame die, it is not intricate. I can probably get 2 sheets of paper through without a problem. You have to remember that a wafer style die has no blade. So I can run my hand right over it and not get hurt. So you're asking something that just has this little edge to go through 2 pieces of paper. The more intricate your die is, the less of an opportunity that will actually happen. But being that this is very open, a very simple die, we stand a pretty good chance of making that happen. No problem. And now I've got my little inserts to put in. Close it up. Either put 2 brads at the end and then string between them. Later on, I might grab some Catherine's ribbon and tie that up. But I've got the beginnings of something that is super darling and easy to make. But let's not forget, they gave us all of these others to play with. These are all new. And I am in love, love, love with this one. Like crazy good. Let's see. Let's take maybe, well, let's take that same paper. This time I am going to do 1 at a time. And the reason I'm going to do 1 at a time is this has a piercing element to it. Can you see it? So it's going to pierce that design right on in. Same thing, I don't need to use anything special, just what came with my Sizzix Big Shot machine. I do have a different pad for my do not cut plate, and I call the top plate a do not cut plate. I try not to cut into it as much as possible. What it does is it keeps the plate from warping. Every time you cut into your plate, it puts a little V into the plastic, a microscopic little V from the little blade or the little ridge. It's not even a blade, the little ridges that are on your die. So once you start having oodles and oodles and oodles of those little V's, well, your plates will start to warp. So if you have one that you're not cutting into, it keeps it from warping and it allows you to kind of get it, put it down, and your die it just goes through your machine a little bit easier. If you have a warped plate, you kind of have to like swoop it in underneath, as opposed to a do not cut plate that just sits in and fits in and rolls right through. Eventually, you take your do not cut plate and you turn it into a cut plate because, well, it's older and you want a new one, or a new color, or you cut into it a few too many times by accident, and then you just get a brand new do not cut plate. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay. And look at how it just fits on the inside. Just fits. I mean, there's the tiniest little border around, but look at the dots and look at the detail of that die. Holy smokes, artichokes. I love it. I love it. I do. I could have decorated this on the inside with that and then slid in another in this color a piece, so that stayed as, I could use that to decorate the back. Oh my gosh, I love this die. I do. So let's put this one back in. But you do have to cut it one at a time because of the detail, because of that tufting pattern and all those little dots that have to come out. Let's cut it in that blue while I'm here. I didn't have to use a precision base plate. Through and back. Did I go all the way through? Through and back. And bam, it's done. Now, eventually you are going to have to take a little brush or your tweezers. I have my Simply Defined tweezers back in after 3 years, and you are going to have to push out all the little dots. I probably can get through 3 or 4 of them without having to push through all my little dots. And those dots are almost microscopic. You can barely see them. But I think I'm also going to cut, a few of these just so we can play. And then I will move to the next one. Now this makes a darling card all by itself. You can attach a gift card to it. And it is darling all by itself. The detail is so cute. And, well, as it happens, we have the A7 envelopes to go with. They're sold in a pack of 50 envelopes. And how cute is that? Or you attach your gift card, this to the front of your gift card. And right in it goes. The envelopes are just, everything mini is stinking cute. So Everything that's small is just adorable. You know, I'm going to do, I know, it's like, don't do one more, but I'm going to do one more in gray. Is that the same gray? I think it is. Maybe I should do just a little bit darker gray. Do I have a little bit darker gray? A little darker gray. Hello, gray. Got a little bit darker gray. Well, that's blue, but I'm going to use it. So now I've got several of these. I'm going to cut a few of the others, and we're just going to play. I think I'm going to need some more Sizzix cardstock soon. I go through their regular pack of cardstock like it's water. They have, it's got, I don't know, 20 colors or more. And I think maybe 4 of each color for 80 sheets. It's a great little pack of cardstock. And it just sits right next to me. And I pretty much can get almost everything done I want with it. But then they have their eclectic and their botanical cardstocks. And what I like about the Sizzix cardstock is that they don't duplicate their colors. That's really nice. So that if you buy a botanical and an eclectic, and you're not going to get the duplicate colors. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, so super cute. Love, love, love. All right, so this is a simple and basic die. It is A7 in size. Let's play with a few of the others. We've so far used the simple and basic, what are they calling this? Are they calling it everything? Anything? No. Okay, it's a folio, an A7 folio. I just named it. But I've got a few more. Let's cut some of these so you can see what they look like too. And I'm gonna cut them in the same 4 colors that I've been doing. And I'll just cut 1 in each color. Now this gives you a few extra dies, some cute little banners, some cute little floral, and I'm just going to cut it in the 4 colors. And that way we have oodles to play with. You're like, you didn't need that. I know, I could have cut that off, but I didn't. And gosh, can I get through? I think I can get through 2 at a time. It's not that intricate. Oh, it'll fit just there. Waste not, want not on the paper. I don't know where that saying came from, but my parents used to always say that. Waste not, want not. I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but it's stuck. All right. So let's see what we've got. Little tighter roll because I'm using 2 sheets of paper. Little bit tighter roll. And it is a little bit more intricate than an open frame die because it's got the 2 windows, but not so much so that it shouldn't cut them both. Oh, and then I've got these perfect little fallouts and these perfect little sizes, these perfect little squares. They cute. They're killing me. I think it's just because they're so teeny tiny. I love them. But I've got these perfect little squares and these perfect little mats. I'm not going to get rid of those. Let's cut the other 2 colors, which are the teal. Oh, I'm going to have to get another piece of this. Oh, shucks. Do I have another piece? That doesn't look like, that looks too light. Oh no. Oh man, Stacy, are you kidding me? I used all of that and I don't know what pack it came from. All right, well, maybe we'll be a little sparing with it. There's got to be more in there. All right, well, I'm just going to cut this one. I should be able to get at least one more of something out. And then I need the lighter color here. I have plenty of that. So that'll give me 4 of these to play with. Not that I know what we're going to do with them, I don't. But at least we've got them. It's so satisfying to roll your machine through, to roll the dies through. It's like this little happy moment that you know when you get to the end, you've got just the perfect little cut waiting for you. Look at these. I love these little fallouts. You have options here. Oh, are you feeling it? So cute. All right, so I've got those. So I did this one. And now the other 2 are nesting sets. So this is a double dotty nesting set, and this is a scallop. I think out of the teal I'm gonna do the scallop. And I should be able to do 2 of these. So let's grab one of my other colors. And then the last one I'll have is a nesting set. And we'll see what I do with that. Thinking, should I do the next size? No, we'll do this one. Because the next size down would be darling to nest inside some of these. But we'll just do the big ones. And even though it's scalloped, it still doesn't need a precision base plate. And then let's do the other 2 colors. Will it fit? Oh, by a hair of a chinny chin chin, but that's all we need. All right. So that is that die, and then the last one is here. And maybe I'll cut the next one in. Since we have quite a few of the larger ones, this one can act as matting. Now, I don't think I'll get 3 through, but I'll try. God loves a trier, but I think asking 3 sheets of paper for one little die is asking a lot. But you never know. Might live up to the challenge. Put it on an angle so it has a better opportunity to cut. And send it through. Oh, is that a little tighter? But it's still going through. And then I might just hedge my bets by flipping it around and giving the die a chance to go through the roller in a new way, a unique way, a different way than it did before. That way, if the sweet spot missed it when it went through the first time, maybe it doesn't miss it going through the second. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Because now I have that on that. Gosh, I shouldn't have taped these down, because then I could have put that on that. Or I could have done this on this. Or this on that. You get where I'm going, right? Options are limitless with this little, it's just so stinking cute. Really, it is. You could even put that behind that and have the blue coming off the sides. All right, so we've got quite a few cuts here to play with. And you've seen now all of the simple and basic dies. The full set of A7. It has a double dotty edge to it that lets you nest everything. Then we've got the scallop set of A7 that nests. And then we have got the little, it almost looks like a little door, like a little frame. It's just perfect. I did this in a bigger size for a YouTube, and it was a huge success because we put toppers, 3D toppers in the middle. Oh, they were beautiful. And then we've got that piercing die, which I love. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorites. And they might have even done that piercing die in a full size, and it's just stunning. So these are the 4 smaller that you do not need to have your folio. If you don't want the folio, trust me, what the samples have done with the smaller are just darling. But we're not done yet. We're gonna play some more. And that's why I cut so much. We'll see if I actually use it, but I cut it just in case we do. So I'm gonna put all of these over to the side. This is where the I Want It All bundle is, and we are limited because they are from Denmark. So I can only bring so much over. And let me tell you, duties on these and stuff, it is not, they're not an inexpensive proposition. So if your local independent retailer is thinking about bringing these in for their shop, please have them check what it costs in duties. Duties are a thing, and it can be hundreds and hundreds. I've had duties that have been thousands of dollars that I wasn't necessarily expecting, but it was my responsibility to check it out before I ordered the product. And once DHL calls you and says, we need duties to make the shipment, you can't send them back. So if your local independent retailer is thinking about bringing in anything that is international, especially if it's made from metal, please have them look into the cost of the duties ahead of time so they know what to expect. I think more retailers should carry product like this, but I want them to have, nobody told me. So I want to be the one to tell everybody else, be sure, check the cost of duties. Find that out before you have the manufacturer ship. And if you're okay with the extra $300, $400, $500, $800, $1,000 in duties, then ship them. But if not, then the manufacturer isn't waiting for you to pay for the duties and wondering what's going on with their product as it sits in some warehouse. So super cute. Love them. Time to move on. Are you even ready for this? I'm not even sure I'm ready for this. Okay. Okay. I don't want to be too much of Stacy. Are you even ready for this? So, I'm on the phone. Bring, 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 bring. Hey, Kimberly, Crafter's Companion, how are you doing? Just checking in. Haven't heard from you for a while. I know busy, kids, right? Soccer practice. I hear ya. At least it's not homeschooling anymore. And so what's going on? What? You have what? No, you don't. Really? You're going to send me? Okay, send me the link. I'll look. Oh my gosh. It is what you say it is. We're on the phone during this whole thing. On the phone to Kimberly. Okay. Flip the page. It's like this. It's like a little lookbook, like a catalog, a digital catalog. Shut the front door. Those are amazing. I want them. What do you mean? No, that doesn't work for me. Let's try again. Okay, send samples, and if I still feel this strongly about them, we'll talk. Thanks, Kimberly. Love you. Say hello to the girls and your husband. Bye. Click. Samples arrive. Ah. It was like, oh my gosh. Okay, if I thought I loved them just by the picture, I love them even more. Bring, 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 bring. Hello, Kimberly. I received samples. Thank you very much. I want them now. I know they're not supposed to release until December. I hear what you're saying. It's a December launch, but really, it doesn't have to be. Are they here in the United States? Because it's Crafter's Companion. They're a UK company, but just like Sizzix has an office down in Lake Forest, Crafters has an office here in California too. Are they here, Kimberly? Well, if they're here, why not just like, let's launch them a little bit early. HSN? Well, no, I don't care that HSN is going to have them. The more the merrier. Absolutely HSN. Well, of course, they're 10 times, no, they're 1,000 times bigger than me. It doesn't bother me at all. When is HSN? Oh, my YouTube's a few days before HSN. Is that okay? Right? Not a problem? Good. So I can launch them before. I can have them first. I love you. Thank you. Say hello to the girls and your husband for me. Bye. These are the conversations that happen in my life. Bring, 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 bring. I had one last night. Bring, 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 bring. You need to get rid of what? You have how many? Are you kidding me? Send me information and I'll talk to you about it when I get home. This is as I'm driving home from Lake Forest. You have how many? I bought them all today. Woohoo! Coming your way soon as a Make It Monday. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Kimberly. Kimberly sends me samples of 2 packs of adhesive foil rub-ons. Now, we did something very similar to this with Penny Black. Much smaller sets, but identical product. I want to say that Crafter's Companion supersized theirs. They're like, oh, we're sending it to the US. Let's supersize it. So there's 2 packs. One is called Make a Wish. The other is called Shine Like a Star. Inside there are, and you can see the size, these are 8 by 8. Are they 8? I think they're 8 by 8. you get 12 sheets of 8x8 adhesive rub-ons and 12 sheets of foil in one pack. Now they will be on HSN. You will find them there, I believe, on the 23rd. We got them now, like literally here. And I'm going to show you how to use them. Here you've got, again, you have 12 individual sheets. You get two of each out of 6 sheets, 8x8 in size, and then you get all the foil. I knew I wanted these from that flipping book catalog lookbook thing she had. But they're a December release. But really, are they really a December? I don't know. October is adjacent to December. It's not that far away from December. So here they are, and I'm gonna tilt down and I'm gonna show them to you. And when you see how perfectly sized they are for the A7, oh my gosh, for the A7 Simple and Basic, it was like they were peas in a pod. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, ooh, a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and bam, they married into each other. It was almost like crafters talked to Simple and Basic, and they said, hey, I've got these dies and I'd like to do some embellishments with them. And Crafters Companion said, oh, why don't we put this together for you? Didn't happen that way, but it sure does feel like it did. All right, let me zoom back on in and let's play. Think that's close enough? Zoom back on in and let's play. So I have got 2 different packs. One of them has more metallics, the gold, the silver, the bronze, the copper, while the other one has jewel tones. So let's take you through the jewel tones first. Okay. Oh. Now, this is not foil that you can put through a laminator. This is not that foil. Oh, Stacy, see, I knew I always should fold that in, and I forgot to do it. I do that every time. So what did I do? I need to fold where that opening is, that line of sealant that keeps the package closed. Boy, have I made a hot mess out. Okay, let's just get some of this out so it's not so bad. Let's get this one out. And then let me fold it in onto itself. So when I open it, oh, and they just want to stick because I started pulling them out. Stop! I'm about ready to cut it off. So I should have taken that edge and I should have folded it in onto itself. That way I could close it back up. I will do that on the next one. I can close it back up, but my foil won't stick to it. Wow, did you see that? See, this is what do as I say, not as I do. Look at the purties you have. So 3 sheets of all the colors. And they're just beautiful. So I'm gonna keep a sheet out of everything. So 12 foiling sheets that you can use with your glimmer machine, your Go Press and Foil machine, your Gemini machine, you can use it with Stacy tape, but you cannot use this with a laminator. This is not that. So let's put these over to the side. Then I have all the sheets of the adhesive rub-ons. And again, you get 2 sheets of each, and these are full 8 by 8 sheets. Look at, isn't this, they're beautiful. And this is the Make-A-Wish set. They're gorgeous. And they are just, some of these are just so perfect in size. It's unbelievable. Look at the butterflies coming up. So this is the Make-A-Wish set. So I'm going to hold one of everything and then put the other away. And then I'm going to open up the other set. And we're going to play on black paper, on white paper, on some of the paper I have over here that I have die cut. I'm going to show you how to use them before we start getting into some of the paper I've cut. So that's the Make-A-Wish set. It's got the jewel tones and just the most beautiful adhesive rub-ons. Then we've got the Shine Like a Star set. So let's try this one more time, and let me do it correctly this time with any luck. So here's my package. I'm going to open it up. Oh, look, I just got my order from Scrapbooking Made Simple. Or, oh, look, I just got my order from HSN. Now, I'm going to do what Stacy did. Not have them stick to everything. I'm going to take, and after I've opened it up, I'm going to turn the adhesive onto itself and close that up. Now, I can pull my sheets in and out without any problem. And if I want to close it, have it adhere down again, I just pull it back open and I close it down. But I want to take a sheet out and I don't want it to stick to everything. So I open it up and I fold it in onto itself. And then, like magic, I can pull them out without any problem. So here, I would say this is not quite a copper. I would say it's almost it could be a rose gold. It's got enough rose in it. It's definitely not quite a copper. You've got silver. Gold. And somewhere in here is the bronze. Well, I don't know what, look at how pretty that is. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a sheet of everything because you get 3 of everything. So it's going to go quite a long ways. I'm gonna put the rest over here. And then let's look at the adhesive rub-ons. So again, 2 sheets of everything there. Love the flower, love the butterflies, love the corner, love the borders. I love them all. So a sheet for me, a sheet over here. Sentiments. A little bit of everything. A sheet for me, a sheet over here. A beautiful sheet for me, a sheet over here. Best wishes, butterflies, decoration, the borders, a sheet for me, a sheet over here. Birthday wishes, follow your dreams, enjoy the little things, corners, flourishes, A sheet for me, a sheet over here. Thank you, with love. Okay, so let's play with these and let me show you how to use them. So I'm gonna pull them all out. Now I got oodles to use. And let's just start with this one's very pretty. I'm just looking. Okay, well, let's just start with something. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut it out. Now, it's very much like a typical rub-on. You need to peel off the top, which is where the adhesive rub-on lives. And I'll bring over a piece of white paper and I'll put it down, and we're just gonna play for a little bit. And down it goes. Now, once I put it down, it's going to stick, well, because it's an adhesive rub-on. Cut my paper size down. And then as you rub it, you'll see it actually get a little bit darker. And how you rub it is up to you. Penny Black had a little tool that we sold that will work. A popsicle stick will work, but as you rub it, you will see the rub-on actually get darker, and that means that it has stuck to your paper. And then I peel off that top piece. And my image is left behind. Now that is sticky right now. You need to do something with that right now. Can't just let it sit there and put another piece of paper on top of it or anything like that. You need to figure out what you're doing with this right now. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of my foil. And I'm going to lay my foil right on top. Then I'm going to give a good press. Nice rub. Take a credit card. Ooh, hello, Stacy. Think that'll work? And there we go. And it's permanent, and it doesn't come off, and it doesn't move, and it's beautiful. And you get, what, 12 sheets of adhesive rub-ons per pack. Per pack. Crazy. Per pack. I don't know. I love them all. Okay, so what if I did this one? did this one here. And I line it up on my corner. Okay, that's good. And I rub it, and I will see it turn darker. And once I do that, and again, I can take and however you want to get it done. And if I pull up and a little bit pulls with me, then I just lay it back down and I rub a little harder in that one spot. Rub-ons have come a long way since the day. There was a time where, you know, rub-ons were a novelty and everybody loved them, but the quality was certainly hit or miss. That has definitely changed. I don't know if I gave myself enough width. And I've got 2 pieces here. I should cut the foil before when I have the rub-on on the sheet, so I know what size to cut. I've got an awful lot of foil here, so I'm going to be able to use it again. And I'm just going to lay it down and then give a good rub. Whether it be with your finger, a popsicle stick, a die. I might have transferred too much. Yeah, I did. I transferred too much, but that's okay. So I hit that edge. Oh, can I get that? Oh, look at that. I can get the excess. So I had it all over the bottom, but because I don't have any adhesive there, I can wipe it right off. Well, that's good to know. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then I can take with love on your birthday. Right there, and put this. Now I'm just playing. Like I said, crafters supersized theirs. We did penny blacks not too long ago. And it looks like these are a thing. It looks like there'll be other companies that have them, that manufacture them, that have new designs. But gosh, for the price, what crafters did was incredible. With love on your birthday. Cut that out. You think I made it big enough? Nope. How about the... Close. Let's cut it out. Why not? Let's just do it. Let's let's not guess. Let's go for it. I won't get it exact, but I think it'll be close. I'm going to lose a little on this side, but okay, we're just playing. I want to see where that cut line is. It's almost to the very edge. So I'm just going to go all the way to the edge on both. What's the worst that happens? I have 12 more sheets to play with. Put a little hole in the top. I could add a butterfly. Or I could add a little, do I want a little butterfly? Oh, there's butterflies everywhere. Look at how cute is this. And I'm just going to do it all in the same foil because I got plenty of that foil left. I missed a little bit at the top. So I just go back in and lay it down and oh my gosh! This was not even one that I was gonna make. This was just me playing. This was my playtime. So cute. Oh. It's got just a little bit of that teal edge around it. I told you these are perfect for this size. I was not kidding. It was like they were just made to go together. Let's see what we get. Time will tell. So I want to get as much of the design as I can. I'm just going to go for it. I'm guessing. Oh. And then do we have a sentiment that would fit across the bottom of it? I think we do. gosh. Do I want congrats? Let's see. I should not just pick, just for you. I was gonna say I should not just pick the first sentiment I saw, which was congrats, which is very pretty. But the congrats looks awful pretty in that font. I should look, right? With love. Best wishes is gonna be too big. Birthday wishes will be too big. Thinking of you might fit. Always in my heart. Oh my gosh. Let's see if thinking of you will fit. Why, yes. Yes, it does. Okay, let's see if I can get it anywhere close to center. Time will tell. What did I do with that copper? Where'd it go? Hello. Hello, I know I was using you just a minute ago and I got excited. I realized that. But where did I put you? I didn't throw you away, did I? Did the wind blow you? Hello, anybody see what I did with my foil? It was that pretty rose gold color. All right. I shouldn't get so excited. I'll cut it. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Oh, I bet maybe I have it wrapped up in there. Well, we're just going to cut another little piece. Oh, that's 2 pieces. That's what I did last time. Oh, okay. So let's cut a piece. Let's not lose it this time. A little bit more at the top of that F. A little bit more at the top of the K. A little bit more at the bottom of the G. And because it's still adhesive, all I have to do is go back in and re-rub. And now I have thinking of you, which then could go on top of my envelope. And then the gift card could go inside. Oh, I think so. I could even slightly put it slightly off and put it on top of my envelope. To have a little bit of a shadow. and then put my gift card inside. Pretty, 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 pretty. But this is on white paper. How about on black paper? Can you say, oh my gosh? Okay, I want to do this one on this right there. I'm dying to do that. We'll get to that. Remind me to come back to it. Well, do I want all the butterflies? Do I want some of the butterflies? Maybe I don't want the butterflies. Black. I was going to work on black, so just work on black, Stacy. Stop worrying about that. Okay, let's do it on black. Now on black, it's a little harder to see them change color. You have to make sure you rub really good because it's really a little more difficult on the black. You'll know when you got it when it looks like it's like wet underneath. Can you see? I don't know if my camera can pick it up, where I've been able to get it here, where it looks a little darker. And again, you just rub, rub, rub. And when you pull it up, if you see that there's a little bit on your acetate still, see, I'm hoping that now is a little maybe even easier for you to see. Can you see how it's changing? How I can see what I've done up there, but I can't see what's down here and what's down there? And you just give good rub. And if I pull up my acetate and I see that a piece pulls with it, right now my acetate looks nice and clean, but if there's there's a little piece right there. Now I can't get it back up. There we go. That looks good. And I can see my whole design. What if I did this one in glitter and not in foil? Ooh, what if I do this one in glitter and not in foil? You're like, glitter, wait, you've been doing foil. I know, the foil works beautifully. But what if I wanted to play with glitter? And I tapped a little bit. This is Microfine Glitter by GG. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but when I'm tapping it, there's air. I've got the air conditioning on, and it's blowing it just a little bit. And I don't know if you can see how little I tapped on. There's almost nothing there. So I'm going to do that color and maybe this beautiful blue. I'm going to do some blends. So a microfine glitter is ground super fine. Microfine. It is the finest grind that there is of glitter. So this glitter is the same blue if it was super chunky or like the glitter your kids use in school. Same, it all starts out as the same color, the same plastic. The difference is how fine it is ground. And why you use microfine glitter is because it is ground so fine that the little particles can cling to the finest of detail. And my goal is to have almost no glitter left when I've taken my finger and run over, put it all over everything. My goal is to have hardly any glitter left because I've made a blend so I know I can't put it back into my bottle. And because it's an adhesive rub-on, you don't wait for anything, you just go. How beautiful is that? Oh my. I don't even know if I can bring myself to cut it. But I will. These perfect little A7s are just that. Just the perfect little size. So if foil works, now you see that glitter works. And I got to get a piece of black and do it with some foil. I just thought the butterflies, how beautiful they would be in more than one color. A gift card on the back. And then put right into your envelope. And then we decorate the outside of the envelope. Oh, so pretty. But I have to do a black and foil because you have to see. So let's find one in black that'll make my heart happy. That one's very pretty. I really do struggle because they are all so beautiful. So my design, down on black paper, And once it's down, it's not gonna move. It's adhesive, so it's holding on to my black paper. Give a nice little rub. And this is like beautiful line drawing. And let's see what happens when I pull it off. If I see any of it still sticking, a little bit harder. There we go, better. I think I was being too ginger. Okay, you can see my design. Now, part of me desperately wants to glitter this. And the rest of me wants to foil this. So I'm looking to be specific on where I place that glitter, because I'm going to try and do both. Okay, so I've got some glitter there. Whoop. Just put a little bit on the back of my tweezers and dropped it in place. And then I've got that green. And what if I just drop a little bit of darker green? Just to play. What's the worst that can happen? Right? What's the worst? The worst is it doesn't work. So I dropped a little, the tiniest bit of darker green glitter. And I'm not even going to move it. I'm just going to go whoosh and dust it off. And so it's still sitting in some of the places. And then, I suppose I could add a little bit if I wanted to. Then I'm going to take my green foil and foil over the top of the rest of it. I am a girl who believes in no guts, no glory. It's only paper. They've given you 12 sheets of adhesive foil and 12 sheets of the actual foil to play with. What's the worst? We hate it? I missed that whole section. Right there. There we go. I missed a whole section. Oh, not bad. I got a little bit of glitter, a little bit of foil going on. I did a mix and match. Okay, so that works. It's good to know. I can do that. I still haven't done an entire one on black. How about this one? And watch it kind of change color as I get it down on the black. You'll be able to see the design coming through as you're rubbing it. You won't see the design when you immediately put it down on the black. You do have to rub it to get that design element to come up. Peel it off. Nope. Needs to be harder. Yeah, better. So you can see my design element there. Let's go in and let's get just a pretty gold. Right over the top, press it down. I worry about those corners being too hard. Oh. Okay, well, it's stuck there. And it's done there. Oh, and it's done there. Oh. Oh. Gosh, and then you could take this piece and you could put this piece down. So many things to do with this. But we need a sentiment. No, maybe we'll use... Do you think we can do foil on foil? What do I have that would be big enough to try that with? I don't know if that's big enough. I'm looking for something big. I think all of these are meant to fit inside of there. I'm going to try the rose. I'm going to go on top of that foil with another foil, and we're going to see what happens. Could be a hot mess. Or maybe I go on top of the foil with a glitter. Could be a hot mess. You think that's big enough? You're like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'd prefer like a butterfly, but I think this butterfly is too small. Well, we'll see. Maybe the butterfly's too small. It is. But I want to try. So go back to what I originally had, my rose. I know I'm picky, but I want it to be fabulous. You're like, just do it and see if it happens. I know, but I want it to be the right thing, because what if I want to use this? I think almost everything is meant to fit in the center of that. Oh, there's a big butterfly. Hello, you. Where have you been my whole life? Well, okay, maybe not my whole life, but this will definitely go over the top of some of the other. And let's see if we can foil on top of foil. Well, it just barely. Whoever sized these did a really good job. All right. I thought it was big enough, but it's not. But where it did overlap, it did cover it. Bwahaha, foil on top of foil. Ta-da! It worked. I wish that I had a little bit more to foil on top of it, but okay, let's let it be. Gosh, these are pretty. Black, easy peasy. Let's cut that one. And then we've got to move on. Like, wait a minute, what more is there to do? Oh, there's more to do. I want it all the way to the side. I could put the little window in front of it. I want a prettier color. And have it as the back. I could keep it as the front. I could put a sentiment if they have one that is vertical. You think they've got one that's vertical? How about that tiny little just for you? Teeny, teeny, tiny little just for you. And I bet I can do it in the glitter because the glitter is so fine, it's not going to lose the words. How about just for you. There. Just for you. And let's do it in that really pretty pink. Ooh, just the tiniest little bit. Can you see the just for you is all the way down at the bottom? Just the tiniest little bit. Look at how little. Move your finger over it and watch it cling to the words. You need a little more? Just a little bit, because microfine glitter is so microfine. Just for you. Put that right on the inside. Or make a tag, or put your gift card behind it and put it in the envelope. Look at that, just for you. And then you want to decorate the envelope? Of course you do. Oh, this one's even bigger. I think I like this one even better. Give a girl too much to play with and, well, she's just going to play all day. But then we got to move on. When it's white, it's going to get darker as you add the pressure. You'll see it go from a lighter gray to a darker gray, or a lighter kind of a beigey gray, a warm gray to a darker gray. We want to do green. Are we going to want to put a sentiment inside that? Well, you'd put their name inside. That's what you do. So what color should we do this? Should we do this in glitter? Should we do it in foil? Gold? The green so it matches? Put their name inside, put their little card inside, put a gift card onto the back, or anything, or just the note card. Put this on if you're giving them flowers, or just a little gift bag of something, just some body spray or some bath salts. And wow, what a presentation you have made. These little A7s are amazing. And then utilizing them with, ooh, hello you. I got something on you. So I don't mind cutting some of the foil off. I have made a mess. Oh my goodness. You have seen now that the adhesive rub-ons can do foil, can do glitter, can do foil and glitter together, can do white paper, can do black paper, can do envelopes. They can do colored paper. It's whatever makes your heart happy. There is absolutely zero limit to any of this. And it's no fuss, no muss. Even if you're just using the foil that comes with it. This is perfect for kids. There's no wet glue. So I've got there. That's the same size. Oh, or, nope, I like it better over here. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. All done with these fun little unusual A7 dies that I knew zero about until I said, hey, what are those? On a Zoom call with Simple and Basic. What are those? They're like, well, you don't do this size really in the US. I said, well, that's not because we didn't want to. It's because we didn't know any better. Okay, so now we've got to move on. What else can these beautiful little gems do from Crafter's Companion? What if we took maybe that one, and maybe we come over and we do this one and this one on that. So let's take this one first. And let's take these corners. I'm off. But I'm down. Yep, I'm down. So I'm going with it. But I did not do the best job lining it up. And then let's take this one. And let's take some embossing powder. But not just any You know, I should show you the embossing powder colors before we do this. That's what I should do. I should show you the embossing powders before we do these two. So let's just put a few of them on black and let me show you the different colored embossing powders. Let me show you those. Let's pick a few things. Okay, so let's pick a few things and let me show you the embossing color powder. Because when you look at it, you're going to say that's white, but it's not white. This is by Wow, and it's their pearl embossing powder, but not just any kind of pearl, like a special pearl embossing powder. So usually when we think of pearl, we think of pearlescent, where it has the body of the embossing powder is a color, like a pretty violet or a teal. And when you heat it, when you emboss it, it has a pearlescent color towards the end of it. No, this is entirely different. And it is really meant for darker color papers or to put on darker color pigment-based inks. Okay, I've got my design. So there's 4 colors. I have 4 colors. I have blue, I have green, I have red, and I have violet. Let's start with the red. And I'm going to tap a little bit on, and you're like, it's white, Stacy. It is, but it isn't. This is an interference embossing powder, which means against dark paper, when we heat it, it is going to color change. It's not going to color shift. Color shift would be if we moved it back and forth, we'd see a whole host of different colors. This is going to color change. And I'm not using embossing medium. I'm just using my rub-on. So you can see how detailed the embossing powder is. It's held to every little nook and cranny. And then we take our heat tool. Mine is by Sizzix, has 2 speeds. And if you've never seen embossing before, first off, this has to be one of the easiest ways to emboss because there's no stamping, there's no Versamark, nothing. You put your adhesive rub-on down and you go. And then once I see it changing color, I start to move it. So you can see up here, it's still white, but down here, it's got this beautiful pearly pinky color to it. Is it red? No, it's definitely more pink, but it is beautiful. Now, if I was using Versamark and I wiped my finger across it, it would just wipe away. All this would wipe away. But because I'm on an adhesive rub-on, it sticks there until I heat. And I've embossed. The colors are stunning. The colors are stunning. Okay, so I did that one. That's the red. Let's do a blue. So, do you have embossing powders? Now, think of all the sentiments that are on here. All the designs you get where you don't have to pull out a stamp. You don't have to pull out your embossing medium. You just go. Now, I have absolutely no idea what HSN is going to do with these. They may have a whole nother thought process for this. But when you've got something that's adhesive, that's non-messy, that is already designed out for you, it gives you the availability to craft and be creative, but not maybe do all the effort. Let's see, I did red. Let's do blue. Again, it looks white. And I'm just gonna kind of tap it all over so it holds to that adhesive. And because I'm not using Versamark, where it sticks to my paper, it will wipe off. Because there's not a little bit of Versamark clinging there. And frankly, there's not enough for me to even try to put back into my jar. Now let's take our heat tool and let's heat. I want you to see the color. Embossed and not embossed. Great, right? Now, if it's really bothering you, see, we're so used to wiping all of this down or putting down an anesthetic. But because there's no Versamark there, you don't need the anesthetic. It all wipes away. Look at the color on that. Holy smokes, artichokes. Okay, let's just do the other wing since it's right here, and I'll do that in green. Give a good press. Go down a little bit harder. You can see I've got my other wing there. Let's do this one in green. So I've done, oh, perfect, green. Ooh, I got a lot over there. Does it look like I've got the whole thing covered? I'm going to say close enough. And let's see what the green looks like. Look at how beautiful is this. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you, I bought this embossing powder eons ago and I forgot I owned it. I bought it when I was in Germany and I totally forgot about it. Eons ago. I'm like, what does that do again? So I pulled it out and I'm like, holy smokes, artichokes. What was I thinking putting it away and not pulling it out to use it? So we have limited amounts because all I have is from what I bought from Germany. The last one I have is violet. Give a good press, a credit card, a popsicle stick, the penny black little tool that they have. Okay. You can see my design, a little close to my wing, but that's okay. And let's find violet, violet, violet. It is super fine. One of these jars is going to last you quite a while. And I'm trying to get a hold of WOW to see if we can get more in, but it's a Friday. I don't know that I'll hear from them until Monday. So if we sell out, because I only have what I brought in from Germany. If we sell out, go on the wish list. Because if they get back to me by Monday, I'll be able to put more online. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at the the colors are striking. They are absolutely stunning. You needed to see them. What do they look like on white? Let me show you. I'll do a quick white one just so you can see. So I'll do that violet. I want apples to apples for you. That way you can see both of them. I'll do them both in the same color. I'll do that beautiful violet. That was absolutely gorgeous. I'm starting to wear the paint off my my brush from my glitter. All right, let's see if I've got them. Perfect. You can see my image there. It's adhesive. It's ready to go. We're doing violet, violet. And again, if you don't look at the jars, I'm gonna make sure my lids are on. Here's violet, here's blue, here's green, and here's red. You gotta look at the jars, and maybe you make a little swatch for the top on black so that you don't accidentally grab the wrong jar. So on white, it's a little harder to see if you've got all your embossing powder everywhere. You got to be really sure that you've moved it all around and over. In fact, you might just want to dump and then put the extra back to be sure that you didn't miss a spot. I'm going to walk on the wild side and hope that I didn't. On the black, it's much easier to see, or on any dark paper. But I want to show you what white looks like. So when you have it on white, you see the purple when you move it. Only when you move it do you see the interference come up. So if you look at it straight on, head on, it doesn't show, it's just the one color. It just looks beige. It's as you move it that you see that interference. Now it's a cool look, but you have to be sure that that's what you want, because then when we put it against black, It's a completely different story. See, I can see I've got it all covered. Against the black. Against the white. It's up to you what you want to do with it. You have options, but it's always going to look better against a darker shade of paper. And it just fits like a glove. Like I said, I'm not sure who designed what and if they talk to each other ahead of time, but it does fit. I want to move it like a glove. And because this is a plastic, once it's cooled down, it's dry. I'm just looking for a sentiment. Okay. We've got to finish. And I have made such a mess. And I didn't even play with the envelopes enough. Wait till you see all the samples made with the envelopes. I mean, even just something as simple . So I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to do this one. And then I have to show you samples. Okay, so there's this one. And then the matching one on this side. Because they gave you left and rights for almost everything. Crafter's Companion, well done you. Love that you thought about it. And I have this envelope. So if I do that and that, and then remember I had cut that little one. Did you see where I put it? That was like so 20 minutes ago. And I have that and that and that. Okay, I'm going to do that envelope. And then I've got that. And that for this envelope. So let me make sure that I got, yeah. Okay, so let's do this one first. And I'm just gonna come across. And put that one down. And then I'm gonna come across. Because who doesn't love a decorated envelope? It just sets the perfect tone. It starts the whole day off right. And I'm gonna guess there. And make sure these are down good. And then let's pick up. Do I want that happy birthday? How about this best wishes? Because maybe it's for a wedding. I'm gonna wait to put that one on. I'm gonna hold. So I'm gonna do this one, then that one, and then that one, and then we're gonna be done. I've got to be done. Lots of love. I'm just gonna take the foil. Lots of love, embossing powder, foil. I've got these two, hopefully ready to go. I'm gonna do these two in this beautiful blue glitter. Take my finger and just gently rub it over. I'm trying to have very little left. And then once I think I've got it, grab my little makeup, Dollar Tree makeup brush and kind of go over everything. So now I've got my blue glitter going on and best wishes in the center. And we haven't tried this color yet. best wishes. Glittered and foiled. And now there's no muss, no fuss. It doesn't get all over the place. It's cemented down. Of course, I did it upside down. Well, of course I did. Pay no attention to what I did. And then over here, I've got there. And over here, I do there. Nope, it's down. Darn it, Stacy. Rub it off and see if I've got another one. Well, I know I do. That was a boo-hoo. Which one does that one look like? Nope, let's try this one. Now I'm just gonna go over the top of my mistake. It is what it is. And my foil. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Yep. Anywhere I missed, I just push it down, pull up, and I am good to go. Oh, help if I pulled off the top. Oh, it's so cute. You can't even tell I made a mistake. Shh, nobody will ever even know that up here I goofed it big time. No reason to tell. Now I'm using the back of my scissors. They were handy. It gets the job done. Use what you've got. Oh, pulled up too fast. I don't know if I can find that piece. See, I'm in a rush. I shouldn't rush. I'm not going to find the piece. I'll show you my mistake. Okay, so my mistake is right here. I pulled it up too fast and I hadn't gotten it all down. See? But what if I foil that piece? Still got that big hole right there. But that is what butterflies are for. Put my butterfly right over that mistake. And like it never happened. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was supposed to have been done like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, but I could not stop myself. I just could not. I had so much fun. And I made so many things. I didn't even play with the little pieces that I cut because I was just having way too much fun. I think they're beautiful. And they're easy to use. And they give you such wonderful opportunity. And those A7s, even if you don't get the little folio, those A7s are like the little most perfect little gift card. The most perfect little envelope for anything. We have the envelopes to match. So if you don't want the little folio, easy peasy. Get the dies, get the envelopes, and you are good to go. I love these. And I love how you can mix and match all of it. And it looks so pretty. Even tone on tone is pretty. I had the best time playing with these, as you can see. And I just went wahoo kachoo. Even the big one. And then where's a... Oh my gosh, it's so good. So, I don't know. Between Simple and Basic and Crafter's Companion, they hit a home run. And then you mix in all of the beautiful embossing powders, those 4 stunning embossing powders from Wow that I've totally forgot about. I remember now why I love them. When I saw them, I'm like, oh my gosh, being that they start as white. So much to look at and so much to play with all the way down. Now I'll show you how this closes to the darling little folio. And if the folio doesn't work for you, we've got envelopes in the A7 size red. Oh, there it is. I told you I'd find it some point. There it is. We have got a little bit of everything for you. Okay, so from Simple and Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here are your I Want It Alls from Simple and Basic. All A7. We've got the matching envelopes to go with them in a 50 pack. I even have the matching A7 individual cellos. To put them in. Hello. Right? Yay. 50 of those too. So 50 envelopes, 50 cellos. Then we've got the folio maker. All of the Simple and Basic is limited because it comes in from overseas. Then I've got the embossing powders. Again, limited, but I'm not sure it has to be. I'm waiting to hear from Wow to see if I can get my hands on more quickly. So if I can, I will add them back in. Otherwise, these are amazing. Then from Crafter's Companion, we are the first to bring this out. These are the foil and the adhesive transfer sheets, and they are a mega buy. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 8x8 sheets, full sheets of adhesive transfer, and then 12 pieces of foil in 2 different collections. Yes, there's an I want it all for both of them, or you can get just the one that makes your heart happy. Then, if you need this, yes, you can add this to your order. You'll get the plates and you'll get the extended platform. Extended platform is $45.99 and the plates are $22.99. I think these might even be the older price. I think we have it both for $48.99. I think we have the bundle price on this, but then you have to help pay for shipping. So it's, I think, an extra $7.95 to ship these, but we're giving you 20 bucks off. So we've got those, and then the GG glitters, we'll put those up. That is a whopping amount of product, but that's okay. All of this is Wahoo Kachoo, all the GG glitters. So between that, between the blue, the green, the violet, and the red, which all looks like white, the Crafter's Companion foil and adhesive rub-ons, and the dies, the I want it all on the dies, or the big one, and the envelopes and the cello. I think maybe there's something here for everybody, or maybe like me, you just absolutely loved it all. I could sit here for another 3 hours and do nothing but play and just have fun with you. But I am being told that it's time to go home. I still have to load all of this, so I need to get going. Look at how pretty. That's on one of the envelopes. Isn't that beautiful? Here, on satin paper, done with glitter. The detail on this, I don't know if the computer or if my camera can get it, but the detail on that is one of the adhesive rub-ons, and then you've got the adhesive rub-on in the center. Right on top of the envelope, done with the A7s, and I used those, and the adhesive rub-ons from Crafter's Companion. Happy birthday to you. An A-size card right on the card base. This is one of the adhesive rub-ons. Actually, this was all done with adhesive rub-on and glitter. Here, we have the envelope done with glitter and one of the adhesive rub-ons. Then you open up the envelope and you have the most darling little card with the A7 as the card front. Celebrate taken from the adhesive rub-on. How cute is this? This is from Catherine. Catherine did this. Isn't it beautiful? And I want to say, yep, I knew Yvette did this one, huh? Stunning, right? Then we've got the wings done in a combination of glitter and the sentiment done in foil. And these are all done with the rub-ons. That one's by Mary. And here you've got your little window. She even did all the little flowers that come with it. So cute. You've got one of the rub-ons here with the foil. Not sure who did this one, but I love this one. I don't know who did this. There's no name, but I love it. All done with glitter, the adhesive rub-ons, foil. Here's a folio, so all matted in front. Ribbon through the back. Catherine did this one. Open it up. Oh, place photo here. See, she did not close hers and make a pocket. She left for 2 pictures or a gift card and a picture. Fold it back up. Put your ribbon through the hole at the top and then seal it closed. Look at how beautiful is this, Catherine? Thank you so much. Here you have Yvette right on the envelope with all the A7s, all those dies working in conjunction with each other, and then the foil, which seemed to just be the perfect size. And I love this one. This one was by Gail. Look at how beautiful. You've got the rub-on, and she did, this is one of the A7s, and then she did a larger mat around it. Isn't that beautiful? Those are rub-ons with she used the glitter on those. Love this by Gail. And here we have Missing You, all done with A7, and then you open it up and you undo your folio, and here we've got them taped down and made into little pockets where she's included a little note. Here we have the Always in My Heart. I think Mary did this. Okay, so here, Mary did this, but Yvette did this. And when I saw these two, I'm like, wait, don't those go? I would have thought the same person did them. No, 2 different girls, 2 different honorary SMS girls, but they're perfect together. Again, all done with the A7. Then you take Mary's Always in My Heart and put it into Yvette's Happy Birthday, and bam, you're done. Quick, easy, fun. So pretty. And here, a full-size card. This is one of the rub-ons. This is a rub-on. That's a rub-on. She did an embossing. That's beautiful. This is Yvette and Catherine. Oh my gosh. And then you've got the rub-on, which she fussy cut out. I'm going to open up my tie. And she's made pockets from these. I bet this came out of the window. Maybe. Oh, Catherine! Oh my gosh. Oh. Of course you did. Sorry you're going through a rough time. It will pass. Love you, Catherine. Oh, are you going to ask for this back because you need it? I have a feeling that was made for somebody. Hello. Again, done with the A7s and the glitter and the butterflies. And then another envelope. And what's inside the envelope is the darling little shaker. Done with the A7 dies. A7 dies are a new thing. I must have all of them. There's another thing coming in December. I can't wait to show you. Look at a full-size card. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh. Just for you. Put a little hole in it. Put it onto whatever it is you're doing. Little gift bag, whatever. Look at how beautiful is this. All done with the rub-ons and glitter. You've got foil here, glitter there. Oh, so pretty. And then I have two layouts. So let me go back just a little bit, but you're going to see my mess. Oh, come on, let's go back. Wait. Back. There we go. Done with the rub-ons, done all with the A7s and the pieces that fell out of the A7s. Look at how beautiful is this for places for all your pictures. So we've got one here, and then this is absolutely striking. By Yvette. Yvette, this is absolutely stunning. Look at the layout she did. All of this is with the Crafter's Companion foil and embellish and adhesive rub-ons. Holy smokes. This is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Both layouts are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Yvette did both. Yvette, nice job. All right, you guys, this is super long. I could have gone for 3 more hours. You're like, no, we really couldn't. Yeah, I really could. I love this stuff. I knew the minute I saw those A7s from Simple and Basic, and I said, what are those? And they're like, oh, you don't do that size in the US. The Americas don't do that size. Hello, we don't do that size because we didn't know that size. We know it now and I want it. And then Kimberly like, oh yeah, here, let me show you a few things. And I'm like, wait, I want it. No, it's December, but is it really December? Couldn't it be October-ish, December? Was it Detober? Yeah, I think Destober works for me. And we have it just a little bit earlier than HSN. Wahoo Kachoo. So if you have got microfine glitter, you are good to go. If you've got embossing powders and you want to use gold or silver or black or purple or red or whatever you have, you're good to go. But if not, then find microfine glitter and then the pearl from Wow, their embossing powder. It's an interference embossing powder. So it's different than the others. You have to love it and see the beauty in it. Or you may just be happy with the embossing powders that you already have. The cool thing about this YouTube is the dies, which are kind of hard to find, and the foil and the adhesive rub-ons, which are not readily available yet. But if you'd prefer to shop at HSN, we absolutely encourage you to shop wherever makes your heart happy. And if you want to wait until probably mid-November, maybe the 1st of December, these will be available to all of your independent retail stores, and you can get your Crafter's Companion there as well. Go where makes your heart happy. There's a reason to sprinkle a little bit of crafty love everywhere. So it is me. It is late. I need to go, or this will not load in time. It is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, saying I will see you Monday for our next Make It Monday event. I'm trying to think of what it is, but it's got to be good, I'm sure. And it's you. The Make It Mondays are where we bring you anywhere from $80 to $100 worth of product for just $19.99. One bundle. That's it. One bundle. $19.99. But inside that bundle, anywhere from $80 to $100 worth of product. All right, you guys, it's been way too much fun. I've had way too much fun. I hope you did too. And thanks for being here with me. Don't forget to subscribe. And you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you Monday. Bye, everybody.